Hi, good day. Divine blessings to one and all. Welcome to Vethathirian Science of God for a better understanding of life. My name is Madhavan. I am the trustee of a social trust called BIST, an MD of Universal Young Minds, a company in Bangalore. Let me introduce myself to you personally. I am a mechanical engineer, management consultant, a trustee, and a CEO. I have more than 30 years of industrial experience in multinational companies, 10 years of training, lectures, counseling, including presentation of papers in various conferences. Presently doing a social service activities for the underprivileged, working towards the development of health and youth, and very keen in trying to bridge the science and spirituality based on my mentor, Sri Vethathiri Maharishi. He's a South Indian saint, popularly known as common man's philosopher. Vethathiri Maharishi wrote more than 40 books, penned more than 2,400 poems in Tamil, also delivered a lecture in UN on world peace. His teachings, training and techniques are available for the humankind. Some of them are a part of the university education curriculum in South India. He also gave the concept of gravity is God, is a means of bridging science and spirituality. He is also well known for his popular mantra for improving relationship as best blessings to all, including enemies, in Tamil called as Varga Valamudan. Vethathirian Science of God is a holistic science. Let's start with physics, that is the one that deals with matter. Matter is energy, and they are the cause for the forces. There are known four forces, and it is said to be emerging from one single force. That single force may be a unified force. Vethathiri Maharishi calls it as gravity. Gravity, a single almighty unifying force, a self-compressive, surrounding, attractive force. When it is intensified at points, it produces a repulsive force. The combined effect of these two attractive and repulsive forces generate millions of formative dust particles and their corresponding magnetic fields. This is the beginning of universe. The second part of the science is chemistry. This is a combination of the fundamental particles with the magnetic fields generate progressively the atoms. The life force in an atom is the electron. Electron, an electric charge, a tiny magnet, a change producer in the universe. All changes in matter are due to universal magnetism. Universal magnetism is like a magnificent net in which the entire universe is floating. This net is the cause for all functions in matter and mind. This is the quality in all matters of quantity. The next part is the biology. This is the cellular universe supported by the magnetism. At the cellular level, it is called biomagnetism. They are the life force particles under circulation. Biomagnetism, with its strength and intensity, determine one's health. Its conservation and consumption results in pleasure and pain, is a storehouse of information in the genetic center, an archive of collective data of living beings. The next part of the science is the psychology, which is the refined evolution of gravity. It is the matter of mind. Man as a matter is a very, very small speck in the dust in the universe. But his mind is a marvel in the universe. Speed of light limits matter. Speed of mind has no limits of matter. Mind, the unlimited power in the universe, excites with the frequency of matter, thought in contact with. Low frequency gives a cool mind. Mind practice is necessary for a better understanding. Change in the belief system leading to change in self or perfection. When you know mind, you know all. Then comes the sociology. Collective minds have made greater changes in the world. Advancement of science and technology is a very good example. Harmony shows a good relationship. What is the use of success if there is no one to share with? Man drives himself toward learning to share and care. This requires individual 5 discipline and a 14-point collective discipline. The individual 5 disciplines are those: 1. Earn with your own efforts to live. Do not hurt physically, mentally, self and others. Kill not, even to eat. Do not trespass others' property and freedom. Help others to the extent possible. The 14 points are: one world government, so that the world community is treated as one without any differences. One world economy or currency, so there are no fluctuations of somebody better than somebody else. One world justice equal for all. One world army to protect the borders of all nations. One world religion, one gravity, one almighty, one science. Reformation of culture, depending on the changing circumstances, living under the guidance of intellectuals and not power politicians. Respect of womanhood with all equal rights. Live in tune with the law of nature. Avoid extravagant rituals and festivals. Burn commercial sports. Globalize food and water to all. Cause and effect theory to be a part of all education system. The philosophy of magnetism should be taught to everyone, so that the perspective, belief and behavior are very, very cooperative with a mutual understanding of care and concern. The summary of Vethathirian Science of God is one unifying force, gravity, and that's the Almighty. In this universe, there is one God, and people cannot have many gods. Even if they have many gods, they are all referring to the only one God, gravity. 2. The gravity is a self-compressive nature, produce opposing repulsive forces. The combination of self-compressive and opposing repulsive forces create matter and magnetism. 4. Intensified resultant force is quantity, and when it dissolves, it gives out quality. Matter is quantity, and its functions are quality. Closed loop of a micro matter is the living beings with the sensory tools for cognition, experience, and discrimination. Most advanced sensory tool is the mind of a man to think and know the secrets of nature. 7. Nature reveals that everything, every living, and every thought is an inseparable part of the undivided whole, the Almighty. This knowledge of magnet provides an holistic approach to adapt the 5 self-discipline principles. Furthering that into a collective approach is the 14-point principles for the world that would leave the mankind to live in harmony and peace for ages to come. We see the holistic way thus from the almighty force gravity to the living beings and back to nature almighty. After all, nature is a cycle, isn't it? So here is a graphical representation of the God is gravity. As the force varies with consciousness, and if you go with respect to time, the physical matter evolves into living matter and evolves into thinking matter. With the thinking matter, the force of compressive or repulsion is lesser and the force of attraction is higher. So knowing the more of the forces of Almighty gives us the realization of oneness in oneness. If you look at the functional aspects of physical matter with a pattern, precision, regularity, combined with in the living matter comes cognition, experience, and discrimination, and all the 6 combined with the last faith, understanding, realization makes really human to attain the self-actualization or self-realization process. These are the few thoughts of Vethathirian Maharshi shared with you. Now it is up to your thinking and arriving at your own conclusions. Thank you. Thanks one and all. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. You may get in touch with us in the email ID or take a detailed look at our website for more information. Thank you. Bye bye. All the best.